What is going on, guys? It's your boy icjosh, and we are here to talk about the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, his Easy A. We don't know what he's weak to, but I'm going to probably go ahead and assume it's either going to be Steel Majibu category or probably high enhanced transformation category, or something along the lines of that. It's probably what he's going to be weak to, because I doubt that he's going to be weak to the boys and girls category, since he's in the boys and girls category just now too. I doubt, and it just came out, I doubt he's going to be weak to that. Let's go ahead and talk about one thing really quick, and that is that when you look down at this and you see, over there, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks does not like 100% outclass the physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, because he does still have some use in teams and stuff like this. So pretty much, if you see the first comment down there from Adam as well too, it basically says you run Tech. You run the Tech Super Saiyan on the Super Saiyan 3, and then you run the physical on the fusions. Obviously, unless you have dupes, and there's a big difference and stuff like that. But I will say this right now, for the extra notes and stuff like that, it seems like they are running these guys where they have their type advantage on the teams that they need to be on, and getting 11 key super attack, which obviously is their strongest attack. And again, Gotenks, Tech Gotenks does still have, I'm pretty sure, extreme for his 12 key super attack as well. So that's still like whatever on that one, but we'll get to that in a second. So if you look, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks on the Super Saiyan 3 category team is doing 3.3 as his highest at 11 key super attack, type advantage. I'm going to assume that that's probably without crits, because again, their 11 key super attack is pretty beastly. So I'm going to assume that it's probably without crits on and stuff like that. So maybe not all in the potential system. Well, maybe they are doing them 100%, but they're not counting in a crit and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure that I've seen physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks hit way more than that with a crit. So I'm pretty sure on his 11 key, and I think I have like 1 or 2 dupes in mine. So I'm pretty sure on that. Especially with type advantage, I would possibly say that, like I said before, he's not extremely outclassing him. So you don't have to pretty much go in and start crying about it if you don't actually have him. If you do have him, he's really good, really solid. We're going to get into everything now. Initially, I had said before that I would love to see them go for 150, but that was me like really reaching up there for them to kind of like do something like that, because I love the whole mono teams and stuff like that. I thought it was, especially the mono teams without restrictions of using super or extreme, I love that, and I would like to see some of that actually come back. But again, his leader skill does go from +3 key HP attack and defense like 70% to going to +4 key and HP attack and defense 100%, which again, if you run 2 of these, you're going to get a 200% boost to everything and 8 key. So that's still not bad at all, especially if you're someone starting out and all that stuff. And you got this card or whatever, that's not really bad at all. I wouldn't be mad at it. He's not a terrible substitute for the Super Battle Rose when you're just doing the actual types. He's not a bad substitute. You're just losing, you're getting 1 key back, and you're losing 20% HP. So again, well, 20% HP attack and defense. So again, that's whatever on that one. But as you can see, he still keeps his 3 super attacks. They go for greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage with what it is now. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage to the enemy. Massively raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage to the enemy, and then causes extreme damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense. Now, if you look at the passive, the old passive was attack 120% when performing a super attack, and now you are at attack 140%. So they gave him 20% more when performing a super attack. So again, that's not bad at all. But they also gave him defense plus 70% when key is 11 or less. So remember that you're not going to get the defense if he's at 12 key super. You're not going to be able to get that off. So well, I would say that if he gets an additional and stuff like that, obviously they're not going to give him I think his 12 key or anything. It's either a 12 key or something, I can't remember, or if it's random. But I know if he does that, then obviously it's going to stack. So that's going to be nice. And it looks like if everyone gave him a lot of additionals, yeah, you probably did a good job on that one now, or you may try to go back and switch a lot of things in, because even if he does crit stuff like that, he's still going to do a lot of damage. But for this card, he really did need defense, because the Gotenks, for some well, it's not for some odd reason, because if you remember in the manga, then, well, not the manga, but the anime, they wasn't tanking nothing, nothing really. But he's not gonna. I'm gonna use the word tank loosely with the 70%, because if you use him in like something really, really extremely hard, hit the damn mic, like Super Battle Road and stuff like that, you got to give him that 11 key or less. And it's going to be a struggle kind of really to do it, especially on fusions and stuff like Super Saiyan 3. Maybe not that much, and I think that's probably why they're asking to use them on Super Saiyan 3 more, because with fusions and stuff like that, you're going to get key from that. So that already popped, that automatically pop you up to like, even now for him and Gotenks, I think they're usually at like 8, 9, somewhere around there. Key sometimes, depending on what your rotation is looking like. They could possibly be over 11 already and literally be a 12 key super attack. So that's probably why they're asking to run him on Super Saiyan 3 more, because of not having the fused fire link and stuff like that. So if he does additional, then and it's 11 key less, then that's 140% defense, because I'm pretty sure that will stack. And that then he can probably start tanking a little bit, especially in Super Battle Roads if he gets an additional super attack. Then he can probably start tanking. So especially if your item popped on. So again, defense wise, this guy is better. We don't know his legit stats now because they're still holding those off. But like I said before, I do think that it's probably going to be somewhere around the 16,500 to 17,000 HP. Probably almost at 17,000, if not a little bit over 17,000 for his attack stat. Defense stat may not hit 12,000, maybe 11,000 or a little bit over, maybe a little bit less, because it did. They do like the kind of shaft on the defense that much, because they don't want everyone being like crazy stupid high on defense. But he definitely will have over 10,000 defense. So he might be 10,600 or 10,700, you know, somewhere really close to 11,000 if he breaks 11,000. If he does break 11,000, that'd be fantastic. But again, that's pretty much him right now that we do know. And I will say right now that once we get his attack stats from his EZA, then that's when we can probably go through and check out. Well, we already did a video talking about all the other leads and stuff like that. So, well, the other god leads and stuff like that. So if when we see his stacks and see the jump that it is, we could probably use that as a bare minimum to see what, you know, Broly, Omega Shenron, Gotenks, Super Vegito and stuff like that are probably going to do with their stats and stuff like that, and then kind of calculate. So I'm pretty sure once we see his stats, there's probably be a lot of calculations going on about what the other guys could possibly get whenever they, you know, whenever we get his stats and like that, and see what they could possibly do when they get their EZA. I'm still holding out for ones of these, because again, I do rank this guy as somewhere when all these EZAs are said and done. I'm probably going to say he's probably still going to be somewhere in the middle. He's not going to be crazy stupid good once all of them get their EZAs, but for right now, comparing him to the old card, he's relatively very, very good. And just remember, once these other old guys get their cards and EZAs and stuff like that, the newer cards that came out, like the physical Super Vegito and stuff like that, whenever that came out, pretty sure the AGL Super Vegito is probably going to outclass him, because I think he still outclasses him on defense anyway when it comes to I think his 80% reduction and stuff like that. So yeah. But other than that, for Gotenks, he's really solid unit. Getting defense is what you really need for this guy as well, because he couldn't tank anything. But ultimately, I'm happy to see what he is, because again, I do have him on global, not on JP, I don't think, but I do have him on global. You guys can let me know in the comment section what you're looking forward to his EZA and those 30 free Dragon Stones. Also, before I do get out here as well, I did see something about a I want to say it was a transforming Vegeta that's supposed to be for like Saiyan and stuff like that. So I think it's supposed to be like Goku and Frieza's card that transform, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen anything else on it on the Reddit or anything like that yet, but I did see a post about it at one point. I wish I could have found it again, but I was very interested on that one. Can't wait to see what's going to be going on with that. And I think it's supposed to be for global and JP. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Well, viewer, in the comment section below. If you guys did enjoy, you already know what to do. Be sure to straight up that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live and put up more videos. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.